Sounds and miracles. We are starting to tap now into the energy of sound and how through sound we can start making our life a living miracle. Now I can hear the wind here and the sound of the wind. And everything we are energy, so ourself, we are a sound. There is a sound principle within ourselves. And I love this concept that the sound is this feminine concept and light is this masculine concept. And when they come together, there is creation, there is life. And as I infuse, and we always talk a lot about colors as well are energy. And the same as we can see when we look at a chart of colors, we can see that each color have their own frequency as well. And you can see sometimes the wave of the red sound, for example, will be a smaller wave, longer, and a purple sound, for example, that is a more cool color, will be like a bigger pattern and shorter. And the same as we can see, that color is a sound as well, because if we are creating a wave, it means that we can translate that to sound. And that's how we gonna start tapping in this world of sound, understanding this honestness of the sound, of the light, and all that we are. And we have this light body around ourselves, within ourselves, permeates all of us. And we have this central channel that is our heart line, or some people call it Sushumna channel, that it goes all the way throughout our spine, going all the way down through our tailbone and connect us with the earth and then connect us with the heavens. So we are like this bridge here on earth, and that makes us really important, the responsibility of sound. And what else is sound? So we can find sound, obviously, and we can see how much sound affects us. Because when you are, maybe there are days that you are feeling sad, and then perhaps you go and listen to music that maybe is even a sad music, and even the lyrics maybe are sad as well. And maybe the sad frequency of that song make you feel understood by life, and then that bring you comfort. Or perhaps there is the other spectrum that perhaps are you feeling sad, and then you go and listen joyful music. So it's almost that joy gonna bring those wave of joy throughout you, and then the sense of sadness will just continue flowing through you, and then the joy now gonna bring and warm you and bring this fresh spirit moment to you. So we can, I'm sure, I don't know one person who don't enjoy music. So I'm sure you identify with this in this moment. So we can start understanding more as well how sound is affecting us. As well, sound, there are many musical instruments, and each one have their own quality of sound, and each one creates as well a different feeling within ourselves, because if sounds are wave and emotions as well are energy, emotion, and different sounds will create different feelings within ourselves. And one big instrument of sound that we have is the sound of our voice. And we can start understanding as well that there is a certain vibration, energy that comes out when we speak. That's why sometimes when we speak, and it's not even about the words that we are saying, it is about the words as well, but it is about the frequency and the energy behind them. Because sometimes you can be saying something nice to a person, but actually the intention behind that is not a good one. So then, even if you are saying nice things, that frequency, that energy is actually gonna affect this person, and not in a positive way. Sometimes that's why you think, oh, this person is really like saying nice things to me, but I just don't feel it, or I just don't feel that's authentic. And many times that can be true, because the seed, the intention, and the energy with what come those words are not coming from a pure heart or pure intention. That's why sometimes even when we are feeling angry, and we can use a louder voice to express, not louder voice like screaming, but just kind of mark our presence in the room for make ourselves being understood, perhaps, if we need to. But if that's coming with a love intention behind, with a certain quality of presence as well, that that expression will land softly in the people around, and then you're gonna create a space for the people in that space actually understanding you. Because if you coming, for example, in that moment of speaking already with angriness, but as well with this angry intention inside, and as well probably that is difficult, that will land in the environment in a soft way, obviously. And that's how relationships and communication is really a challenge. And that we can start as well just becoming aware that the sound principle plays a big role as well, even in that, even in our emotions, even in our relationships. And for example, a person who is have clary audience, and that I do have in a small degree as well. I have a very sensitive ear. And we all have this gift, and we can develop this gift as well, and sharpen this gift by realize that it's there. Because when I wasn't aware of it, perhaps I was paying attention and I realized of this, but then when I decided, okay, this is real to me, I will expand on it. I will feel that sometimes, for example, even I can notice how I am feeling according to the quality of my voice in that day, because actually our voice is giving us a straight feedback of how we are feeling. So that's why many times if you record yourself singing or talking and then you listen at yourself, the body automatically can start picking up the areas in your voice where there is this balance. And even if you put the intention to, okay, I want to harmonize now myself, automatically our body start harmonizing that. And that's how the tuning fork work, and the singing bowls work as well. It's just finding this area where in our biofield, in our light body, where there is a disturbance, where there is a darkness or shadows, and it's almost that is the tune is untuned, kind of saying. It's almost like an instrument that is untuned in that area, and then the instrument will restore the balance. And we're gonna go through an exercise to explore more about sound, but I just wanna bring this concept of how sound is not only about music, and it's not only about singing, it's as well about relationships, it's as well about ourselves, it's really about life itself. And something more about clary audience. Sometimes I will, when somebody talks to you and you already can tell if they are feeling sad or if they are feeling angry, or even sometimes according to how a person talks to you, you feel a connection or a disconnection with the person. It's because the voice and the sound is giving so much information. And sounds goes beyond just verbal words as well. Sound can be expressed through just different ways of using our voice, like It's like we are using all these different styles of that is all sound as well. And there are as well sound that perhaps is no, we are not aware, the same as there is infrared light or lights that we cannot perceive. At the same time as well, there are sounds that perhaps we cannot perceive. And they say that all our organs and our whole body, and I like to believe and that we are as well sound, that we have a vibration. And that's why it's almost that sometimes you find someone and you just feel, oh my God, I love this person. I just feel this deep connection. And sometimes I feel almost that there is this harmonics, or it's almost that some people resonate with each other, almost like musical notes. Some notes combine with each other more than others. But that doesn't mean that you can create music with both, but just saying that sometimes there are deeper connections or easier connections between certain people according as well to our own sound and melody. Very good. So now as well, to finish our class and start in our practical class, let's just put one hand in our womb space and one hand in our throat. Just to grasp as well the concept of the connection between our womb and our throat. Very good. Waking up our throat, our womb space, that the sound that come when we express ourselves can come through all parts of our body. Very good. Feeling our vocal cords that are creating the sound, and feeling this deep connection, allowing these two centers of power activate each other. Allow our heart as well to be present in our practice. So all the words that we are speaking, all the sounds that we are emitting are coming from the true, authentic being that we are, to the true connection with the universe, with God. Wonderful. Very good.